Well, hello, everybody, and welcome back to DPFL Darts. My name's Nick Teixeira, and we're going to have a great matchup on our board here for us today. This is going to be very exciting to see as we have a Youth Division 2 finals here, folks. Liam, Rennie, and Keylin Russell taking on the dartboard over here in what should be a great matchup. Looking forward to this. Of course, a big shout out to DPFL for letting us stream this, Florida Commercial Care and Shop for sponsoring the DPFL, and of course USA Darts for hosting as well. Looking forward to having a great match and supporting some youth darts, one of the big passions of mine, and I'm looking forward to seeing both these youth competitors kind of play on our stream here. In fact, one of these competitors have played on a USA Darts stream before. Liam has played at the Grand Rapids. It was Liam at 11 years old was the youngest person in 20 years to play at that very tournament and made the live stream a few times and a top of 32 finish in one of the events. So looking forward to seeing that. Liam's playing for about 7 years. Keylin's been playing for about 1 year and is also 11 years old. So a good true youth matchup here. And what we're going to be looking at is the first to 7 legs, a best of 13 format. Single in, single out is going to be the main difference here. So just a reminder that we will not be looking at that double ring very often today. And honestly, who needs doubles anyways? Doubles are hard to hit. They're all the way out there. Let's focus on triples. That's where all the fun is anyways.
Nice shot. Thank you.
Do love to see the sportsmanship between the competitors. Keylin's been playing in a few different tournaments as well. Just got into the game through their dad about a year ago, and both Keylin and Liam have had a similar origin story in the sense that they were playing because their parents wanted them to start working on the math, and then they just ended up learning to love the game regardless, which is really cool to see. And Keylин's actually been to a few competitions in Canada, including stuff like the Klondike Open, and it's really cool to see the variation of experience at such a young age. We know with the Luke Littler effect, being young sports person in darts, it just helps you build up better habits sooner there.
100.
Keylin finds 100 to pressure the 150 over here, getting within checkout range. Do appreciate everybody in the comments here. Will Stewart, Josh Wright, and Paul Saunders. Hello, welcome in. Liam did let me know that they were intending on visiting the Las Vegas Open. So really cool to see. Just again, the level of experience that you can get from playing in competitions, the more you play, the better you get. That's simply the fact. Really excited to see what both these youth players are going to provide for us today. Is that's right in. Good 2-dart finish on the 72 from Liam. Wow. A class 23 darter to get things going here. Hope you guys are all enjoying your Dartmas as World Championships is still underway, and absolutely having a blast watching every one of those matches, at least the ones I can make it to watch. Seeing Leonard Gates have the success he did despite the circumstances and what other X factors may have you. It was really cool to be able to see just the fact that North Americans are continuing to do well on that stage, and specifically USA members on that stage as well. Although, of course, I do consider North America a united front, just like this matchup here with, a Canadian and American playing against each other. Make sure if you're tuning in right now on one of our 3 different streaming platforms to give support to the fact that these 2 youth players were eager to step up to the hockey to play for you guys and put on a good show for tonight. It's something a little different than what we have been seeing, where we have mostly covering the Premier Division, Division 1. I, for one, am enthralled and excited for the opportunity to be able to stream these players.
Nice shot. Thank you.
Do love the sportsmanship between the players, constantly complimenting each other when they have a good scoring visit or a good checkout. Shows that that's something. It's not hard to be nice. It's just something. It's something that needs to be known every now and again.
22.
22 there from Keylin. Kind of slows down the scoring, giving Liam an opportunity to kind of get back in there and defend their throw a little bit.
125. A shot.
Great shot there from Liam to capitalize on the opportunity and put some pressure now as Russell is going to have an opportunity to try to get themselves back in. They're looking for a break of throw here after Liam's initial break. One thing to keep in mind when you're looking at youth darts or really any darts that are not in your premier division is while break of throws are still relevant, don't get me wrong, it's just about staying in every single leg. And these players are very well versed. I mean, Liam already having 7 years of experience, Keylin already having a year of experience as well, just shows how well versed they are on the board, and they know that they just kind of can't approach, oh, I'm going second, I'm going first. You can't think about it like that. You have to just think about it as I'm going to the board and I'm throwing my darts.
42. $60.
Race to the finish line here. Looks like Liam fell into the ones there. 67 remaining, 17 for Bull. I think that might be in the 2 though. No, it wasn't.
45.
Good shot there. Yeah. Finds the green bit, but doesn't quite get there. 69 is now the out for Russell. Only one score there. Keylin does have a little bit of slower internet, so it's going to look a little glitchy at times there.
Bust.
No score there, though, as Liam had too many. 68 can get brought down. Double 4 would be the shot here, assuming that first starts outside.
No score.
No score on the turn, though. That's too many as Liam will now reapproach here. Finds the 9 over to the double 8.
9.
It's important to note that I believe this is single in, single out, at least according to the rules that I was given.
Before?
24 scored, 44 remaining. No way to take that out in one.
No score.
That's too many again. Although getting extra credit on the assignment.
Bust.
No score on the turn there. Interesting there. I mean, I believe I'm correct in my ruling here. If I am wrong, this is the rules that I got from Scott Hanish over here. Oops, excuse me there as I hit the wrong button. Break the entire live stream. There we go.
Shot.
Does find the single 16 there. But yeah, it is single in, single out for our youth players here. Off to the races
43.
once again. Both of the players have had pretty good scoring visits here. Liam's definitely shown some explosiveness at times, but Keylin's shown some real tenacity, very sticky in legs there and not giving much separation between these two players. It just comes down to those closing out rounds, and they're going to be the hardest ones of them all, right? You have to remember when you're setting up your checkouts and everything, especially when you're playing a single out format compared to a double out format, just staying focused on the finish, not worrying about the difficulty of the shot. If there's so many times where I've approached the board, and even though I'm capable of hitting a 10+ checkout, because I know how hard a 10+ checkout is to hit, I psych myself out half the time and do worse on it than otherwise I would have. Same thing with these players here. You approach the board, doesn't matter if your checkout is 14 or 141. You still approach the board with the same mentality of, hey, I'm good enough to be in this tournament. I'm good enough to be in this final. I'm going to be good enough to hit this shot. It is a race to 7 here, so
85.
they got a ways to go. 80 plus score matches 80 plus score. Keylin's just going to have to stay settled here, get that first leg on the board. That's the hardest one to find.
28.
Once you get that first leg, you feel more relaxed than ever. As you know, it's only one step in the process, but you're one step closer to that finish line. Liam, of course, enjoying the momentum ride, I am sure, of finding those first 2 legs. Keylin finding that 20 with success. Starting to load up that treble there.
Thank you.
And having good control of their throw, leaves a checkout at the 164. Good switch to the 19s there on the cover shot.
65.
Now just about bringing it down into range here and getting your opportunities at it. And you can see, and this is a common thing with youth dart players, sometimes it's very easy for those darts to float real high on the board, float low on the board. It's still about developing that follow through and making sure you're pointing right at your target on release, releasing 54. That dart right on the precipice of your throw, and really just having a firm throw there in general. And you can see, I think while we can't see the throw of these players, just by the angle of their darts, they are throwing with some oomph in their arm, which is why those darts have a nice clean angles on how they're laying in the board.
$36.
Keylin with an opportunity here. 94 doesn't have to go, but you certainly want it to go. Again, trying to get that first leg. Finds 30, leaves 64. So within 2 dart checkout, really a 2+ dart checkout. 82 can still go. Trip 14 for double top. Finds a trip 14, it looks like.
Game shot, 3rd dart.
Wow. Incredible checkout there. Liam with a 72 and a 92 checkout for a 3-0 jump in the match.
You too.
Still saying shoot well between the legs. Again, you have to respect that between the players. Liam has the darts in this leg here. Keylin just going to have to settle into place here. Just, some of those darts, I feel like when we're from 501 to 201, these players are identical. It's from the 201 to 0 that we're starting to see the differences between them. And that's going to be okay. It's going to be one of those things where you have to just kind of focus on settling in at the part of the leg where it matters most. The scoring rounds, it's easy to kind of just relax your shoulders, throw your darts and forget about what's happening. But at the end of the day, those last couple darts, those last 9 to 12 darts in a leg, are what matter the most when you're talking about, especially in this youth final here.
34.
William Powell in the chat saying, great shot, Liam. That's better than what your dad can do. Well, shots fired over here. Shots fired indeed. I will say a big shout out to DPFL program. I said this, I was on a Grand Board live stream a month or 2 ago. And when I was on there, I congratulated Grand Board because it's the opportunity to play youth dart tournaments at home without the risk of, what the bar environments may be like if that's the place that you're going to play your dart leagues at. Same thing for DPFL, having the youth divisions and tournaments that they do have and the opportunities. It's great for these players to be able to have competitive tournaments and environments where they know that they are safe and around positive influences. I think that's key because I can tell you as someone that played in youth darts, I've been in places I shouldn't have been when I was a little too young to be there, and I'm glad to see the opportunities for big tournaments for these players at their own homes.
43.
I know the parents are on the sidelines here for the players. I know that a lot of the family members are tuning in as well. Let us know in chat who you're cheering for. We're watching along. I know both these players asked for the link here. They're going to want to rewatch this. They're going to know who's cheering for them. Leave them a comment right now. Tell them who you're cheering for.
72.
Keylin just trying to settle into place here, looking for that big scoring visit. One big round gives you all the confidence in the world. They haven't been off by much.
$36.
Still a little bit of time here, although I say that knowing that 92 is the highest checkout of the match so far. We've had other DPFL streamed matches
14.
this season where that has been a higher out than we've seen in some of those matches. What a look there. 2 outside on the 32 there. $330. You just got to focus on not the size of the number, but your ability to bring it down here.
45.
Rennie with opportunity to get this one closed up. Single 5 needed.
Game
Single
shot,
5
third
taken.
dart.
4-0 jump here. Now you're at that dangerous John Part rule, as they say. And if you don't know what that is, that's going to be one of those rules where it only is 3 legs away for Liam to win. And it's 4 legs from Keylin to Liam. And usually when you have that level of separation, that's when you really start feeling like you're treading water in a match. But I don't feel like we're going to see that Keylin. Keylin's going to fight till the end of this one. As other than that last leg, every other leg, they've had opportunities.
28.
Keylin trying to highlight that 20 bed.
30.
Last one falls into the 5 there, just a 30. But Liam had a little bit of a slow open here.
24.
Gonna just need to settle down and play their game. If I'm Liam, I'm not fixing nothing. Apparently, everything is going well right now, and I'm just going to keep riding that wave.
41.
For Keylin, there's not much I would adjust here either. It's just about just settling in. It's so hard until you get that first leg on the board.
140. Nice shot.
It's an amazing shot from Liam there. Big scoring visit. Closes the gap immediately and gets them out in front against the darts. And Liam's lighting it up.
134.
Wow.
Shot.
140 following a 134. I don't care if you're youth or not. That's some tough darts right there. I look fondly back on my youth playing days as if I didn't enjoy it that as much as I did back then, I don't think I would be playing the game now. For those that have ever actually seen me rarely playing a dart tournament nowadays, as I'm usually broadcasting them, I actually still wear my last youth trophy on my dart necklace as a reminder of why I started playing the game.
134.
Another 140, 134, 134. Are you kidding me right now? A great shot from Liam Rennie. 9 for double 16 is going to be the shot on the reapproach here.
6.
Double 16 right on the wire.
Game shot, third dart.
140, 134, 134
Thank you.
checkout.
You're
18 dart leg from Liam. Incredible, as there's no notes there, and Keylin, no notes on them either, as this has just been an absolute battle here.
58.
Don in the chat tuning in saying, started watching 30 seconds ago and I already wish I didn't. These kids put me to shame. Oh my goodness. And you have to just give them a shout out here. The fact that playing on a live stream is hard. The amount of times where I got in the Discord early, started talking with them, I basically just said, hey, I'm not here. Don't even think about it. Don't acknowledge that there's a live stream here. You just play your game and have fun with it. Because frankly, I know that there are so many grown adults that hate playing on the live stream. They get nervous at the opportunity. These kids are absolutely rising to the occasion. Liam's throwing exceptionally well right now, though,
100.
nearing a 60 average. Keylin Russell just has to try to stay focused, knowing that nothing is over until it's over, but obviously going to be feeling the pressure
85?
right now. Good
Okay.
85 scoring ground there,
Thank
keeping
you.
themselves in the leg.
81.
And a response right back. Liam's onslaught of scoring, averaging a 60.51 in a long format here. I remember when I was still a player, like a 68 average was about where I found myself at. And I was a lot older than 11 years old. Both these players are 11 years old. But Liam, again, has been playing for 7 years. Keylin, 1 year. But I'm excited to see where these kids will continue to grow with their darts.
85.
Keylin trying to get into finishing range here.
45.
77 is going to be the shot here. Gets down to 75. 25 for 50. Do it. Oh, there's the 25. Oh, finds night seat on the last dart there.
46.
Do appreciate that approach, and also an approach you can afford to take. Didn't have to take by any means, just given the position, but I mean, it's cool. Why not?
81.
Solid scoring
Good shot.
visit again from Keylin.
Thank you.
Just continuing to chuck away in case they get the opportunity. 21 remaining.
Bust.
Hit a single 20. What left 30? I think they forgot it was single out there. Could have gone for the single one. Keylin does leave the big fish, though. 15 for single 16. Or how about the double eights?
Shot. Shoot well. Shoot well.
Well, it's a race to 7, and we're now on match point for Liam Rennie. And Keylin Russell has been along for the ride here. And again, while the scoreline's showing 6-0, Keylin, when you're watching this back, just remember those first couple legs, you were absolutely in there. And regardless of how this match may or may not finish, it is all just about reminding yourself that sometimes it's just that first leg. Once you get the first leg, puts pressure on Liam. Things could have been different. It's a learning opportunity for the next time that you play on the stream. You're still in the Division 2 finals. That's what we're talking about here. There's plenty to be proud of. I know I didn't make mini youth finals when I was a player. In fact, I can count them on one hand because it's 0. $35 on the visit there. So Keylin has the throw under attack right now.
85. $15.
You can hear a little bit of frustration from Keylin's voice there.
140. Shot. Thank you.
Right now, it's just Liam's night. It seems the way it's going. Don saying, don't let Will give them celebration dance training. Don't worry. I won't do that. When you guys listen, it doesn't matter who you are. Don't dance like Will Stewart. Don't dance like Nick Teixeira either, for the record. I also can't dance. But especially not like Will Stewart. Leaves 159.
Do. $43.
Keylin's going to have to try to get this in range. Also saying Liam Rennie. I apologize. I actually did know that. In fact, I went out of my way to ask at the very beginning and wrote it down in my notes that are in front of me, and I keep slipping back into that. So my apologies to Liam Rennie. That is my fault there.
96.
I will say I am professionally bad at...
92. Yeah, 92.
I am professionally bad at pronouncing and saying names. So, if anything, that's just the joys of being on a USA Darts live stream. Of course, apologies. Finds a 120 there. Great shot from Keylin, but it might be a little too late. 18 dart leg, now a 19 dart leg. Just shy of taking it here.
Game shot, third dart. A shot.
Does take it there, and that is the match, folks. That is a 7-0 win from
Man, you shot
Liam.
lights out. Thank you. Well, we finally got practice time.
You guys played phenomenal. Thank you both for playing on the live stream tonight. Did you guys have fun?
Yes, I did.
Now, Liam, I have to ask, that one leg, you went 140, 134, 134, and then you checked out 41. What were you feeling in that moment?
I'm feeling the power. I'm feeling the heat.
And Keylin, in those first couple of legs, you were right there, had a couple opportunities at the checkout. I mean, were you feeling the pressure, or were you having, what were your thoughts in those moments?
Oh, 100% was feeling the pressure.
Well, let me just say, you guys both played phenomenal, and it was a pleasure to be able to stream your Division 2 finals here, as you guys are both great competitors. I'm looking forward to seeing how your games continue to develop over the next couple of years here.
Thank you.
Alrighty, have a good night, guys. Thank you again for playing on the live stream.
You too.
You too. Thank you. Bye.
Alrighty, guys. Well, that was our conclusion there to Keylin Russell and Liam Rennie. God bless it. I'm trying my best here, folks, as it was an absolute pleasure to stream these youth players. A 60.81 average for an 11-year-old player. Phenomenal stuff. 42.7 for Keylin at the end of the road here. Again, both these players being young and excited to enjoy the game. I'm excited to see how their games continue to develop. But nice and quick stream here tonight. So I hope you guys enjoyed the show, and looking forward to seeing you all on the next one here. We will be live this weekend with the PBD Nationals over on the USA Darts platforms, and DPFL will be live, I presume, next Tuesday, but I'm not 100% sure because it is Christmas Eve. So until then, just stay on the lookout. Follow us on Facebook, dpfldarts.com if you want to get involved, or go over to usadarts.live if you want to know when we're going to be live next. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Nick Teixeira, and I hope you all have a good night.